Hi. Let's talk about my media favorites for the month of April. I'm bringing these back because I used to not do one every month, but every couple of months I would do a favorites video. And they were kind of all over the place. I mean, I would throw in some media stuff, but then also some beauty stuff. I would just throw in whatever, and let's be real, I am not a beauty guru. So we're just gonna do media favorites from now on. I don't promise I'm gonna be doing these every month, but you never know. Let's start with the books I read in April. Listen, April was actually my best reading month so far. I was like reading 1 or 2 books per month, and then in April I went I read a bunch of books, which is really good. I also did like a 24-hour readathon / reading challenge. If you haven't seen that, I think you definitely should go watch it. And I read all these books in April, plus one other that's not on here because I don't own it physically, but you know the drill. We started April off strong by reading Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood. This is a novella. I think it was an audiobook first and then it got printed into an actual book. I never actually finished an Ali Hazelwood book before this one. I think I read Bride and then I never finished it, but this was my very first Ali Hazelwood book and I really liked it. It was really short and sweet, nothing crazy. It did the job. I mean, it's like really tiny, and what was good about it, since it's this short, sometimes you might feel like you want more or you're not satisfied with what you got. I was completely satisfied with it. I think it was really sweet. Again, really well done. Then I read the 4th and final book in the Briar U series. This is The Dare. This is about Connor and Taylor's story. I really liked their characters at the beginning. I thought the story was going really strong at the beginning and then it went downhill for me because tell me why, spoiler, they break up twice. I just didn't like that. I also, generally, I think the Briar U series is much weaker than the Off-Campus series. I'm going to talk a bunch about the Off-Campus series in this video, so you guys just stay with me, okay? For example, the female friendships aren't as strong in the Briar U series. Neither are the boys, because I think Fitz is like older than all the rest of them and he doesn't really live with them anymore. Or didn't at all, I don't remember. And then Connor just came in out of nowhere, kind of. Yeah, and then like Jake also obviously doesn't live with them because he's from another college. They're still good. I just think that the Briar U books are weaker. I think I gave this 3.5 stars because it was going really well at the beginning and then it went downhill. And then I forgot to mention, but I gave this 4 stars. Then continuing in the Off-Campus / Briar U world, I read The Graham Effect on my iPad. All those books that I'm talking about right now are the books that I read during the readathon. If you haven't watched that, I think you definitely should. I really liked The Graham Effect, but I feel like it was a little too long. It was like almost 600 pages and I was just like, whoa. And I felt like there was not much happening in the beginning. I was so confused, but I really enjoyed seeing Garrett and Hannah's daughter. It was so cute. I don't know. Every little crumb we got from Hannah and Garrett, I was like, yes, oh my god, I love them so much. I think I ended up giving it 4 stars. Also, I just wasn't obsessed with our MMC. Nothing against him. He was just very, not nonchalant. Maybe nonchalant isn't the word, but he wasn't giving much for me personally. That was the 3 books I read during the readathon. Then I read, oh my god, Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. This is the first book in the, I don't know what the series is called, but it's like Unsteady. I'm reading Unloved right now, and then it's Unbound and Undone or something, or the other way around. This is so good. This is so good. Everybody keeps comparing it to Binding 13. Listen, I'm not a huge fan of Binding 13. I think it's way too long. I wish I was a fan because I want to be a part of the hype and I want to be a part of the fandom, but I just don't understand. But this did it for me in ways that Binding 13 couldn't. I loved their connection between Reese, our MMC, and Sadie, our FMC. They had such a strong connection and they were always there for each other, and they were I'm so obsessed with them. I'm so obsessed with them. It's insane. I need more of them. I need more. I'm so obsessed. That's why I'm currently reading the second book. I initially gave this 5 stars because I haven't given a book 5 stars in ages, since like October of last year. But then I kind of rethought my decision and was like, well, but I was kind of left with a couple questions and some things that I wanted to happen didn't happen. I was like, I was debating. I think in my heart it's a 5 stars, but I ended up changing it to a 4.75. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky and it's not that big of a deal. Moving on, I read the cheat sheet. Guys. Sarah Adams. I love Sarah Adams. This is a best friends to lovers trope. Basically, I think they met in high school, became best friends, had a falling out, and then 6 years later or something, they became best friends. Doesn't matter. She's like a dance teacher and he's like a professional football player. Like he plays for the NFL. It's so cutesy. It's like fake dating too. Everything I love basically. And it's written by Sarah Adams, who I obviously worship. I'm kidding, but I would read this women's grocery shopping list. I think I gave this 4.2 stars. It was really good, really cheesy, but really good. Then switching it up a little bit, because I don't know if you could tell, but the last like 3 books I showed you, no 4, were sports romance, which isn't an issue, but I also told myself that I was going to be branching out this year. I am a little bit, not too much, but I am. So I decided to read Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I read Powerless 2 years ago and I enjoyed it, but it didn't change my life. Like, I wasn't obsessed with it. Obviously, I think back when I read it, I was just like actually really starting to get into my reading journey as an adult. So maybe that's why I didn't love it. But Reckless is so good. Obviously, this continues after the events of the first book. Guys, this is like forced proximity. This is everything I could have asked for. This is better than anything I could have imagined. A lot of people don't like this and I was like, why? And then I saw somebody's review on TikTok. I think it was Mariana. Shout out, we share a name. But she said that this was very much just romance heavy and the romance girlies are gonna love it. Like, the fantasy aspect of it was lacking, which I understand. I fully understand. Like, I'm a romance girly through and through. I don't read much fantasy, so that's why I loved it. And oh, I saw the plot twist coming from a mile away, yet I was still shocked. Like, when it happened, I was like, I literally had to drop the book. You know when you do this to hide like what you're reading? I did that, but I didn't hide it well enough because I could still see the last phrase he says. And I saw it and I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But I gave this like 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it and I'm really looking forward to reading the last one. Anyways, that was it for the books. Let's move on to movies. I'm so happy because I went to the movies twice this month. Considering where I live, that's a privilege because the movie theater is so expensive. Like, so expensive. Anyways, I went both times with my bestie Sina and we saw The Drama. Let me tell you, it was not at all what I was expecting. Not at all. But it was so good. It's one of those movies where the audience reacts to it. No matter if the movie theater is full or if there's just like 5 people in it, no matter who's watching, it's gonna have a reaction. It was so good. It was, again, it was not at all what I was expecting, but it's one of those movies that you go home and like you think about it so much. Guys, it was so good. I highly recommend going in to that movie blind because it looks like a rom-com. It is not. That's all I'm gonna say. But I highly recommend that movie. Then the week after, I think we went like 2 weeks back to back, we went and watched Project Hail Mary. Everybody's raving about that movie. And let me just tell you, it deserves the hype. Oh my god, I haven't read the book because I don't think that's the type of book I would be into. There's no hockey in it. No, I'm kidding. It's just not for me, I think. But the movie was phenomenal. The visuals were beautiful. And it was also one of those movies that makes you feel every emotion. Like, 1 minute you're laughing and the next you're like sobbing, bawling your eyes out. It was really good. I also highly recommend. Moving on to shows. I haven't been watching many shows and it's kind of disappointing. I started like 2 shows. I started School Spirits. I love School Spirits. It's so good. But I don't know if it's because the seasons are so far apart, but I just, every time I start a new season, I completely forget what happens in the previous season. So it's always a little hard to get back into, but I'm on episode 3, so I need to finish that. But I love School Seasons. School Seasons? No. School Spirits. It's just so good. So good. It's like, it fills my little heart because it reminds me a little bit of Julie and the Phantoms, but it isn't, but it reminds me a little bit of it. If you know, you know. Then I started watching Love Story. I also just watched 3 episodes, but unlike School Spirits, I didn't love it. I wasn't really captivated by it. It didn't really grab my interest very much. Obviously, I think the story is very interesting because it's based on, you know, true facts, but I don't think it was for me personally. And then I have to talk about it, guys. I told you I was going to talk about it. Guys, it's not even out, but I need to talk about the off-campus series. It comes out on the 13th of May, and I cannot wait. I am so excited for it. I kid you not, I have seen that trailer more than 5 times. Every time it comes up on my For You page, you better believe I'm gonna watch the whole thing. You best believe. It's gonna be so good. I'm already so excited. I'm planning on doing a reread of The Deal for the channel. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. To be honest, I don't care if you're interested or not. I'm gonna do it anyways. But I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for it because it means so much to me because it's the first series of books that I've read that is being adapted to a TV show. Do you understand? Like, these characters from the books that I love so much, because I love the off-campus series, it's so well done, are going to be on my screen. My brain cannot comprehend that. And just the cast looks phenomenal. They all just seem like such cool people. And you know, I can already tell it's gonna be one of those shows that I'm gonna be obsessed with, and I'm just gonna watch every single like cast interview and yada yada yada. It looks so good and I cannot wait. And honestly, I think I told you guys, right, that I auditioned for the role of Hannah. I participated in the open casting call for Hannah. Great experience, although I am so glad I'm not in it, because a part of me is like, well, I'm just such a big fan of the books and I would love to experience it as a fan and not as somebody working on the show. With that being said though, if they need a background actor, again, I do theater. Same thing goes for Teen Beach 3. You guys know the drill. Anyway, enough off-campus talk. I want to talk a little bit about some creators that I've been really loving. Some that I discovered maybe in the month of April, some maybe not. I'm chronically online and I realized that I never really share with you guys what I'm watching or whose videos I'm consuming. So this is the perfect opportunity for it. Starting off strong, we have Kaylee. It's Kaylee on TikTok plus YouTube. She is a reading girly. I love her vibe. Her videos are so aesthetic. We have complete opposite book taste. I kid you not, this girl is out here reading like thick ass Stephen King books, and like she recently finished the Star Wars books or whatever, and I find it so fascinating. She also does like reading vlogs with her grandma, and I think those are so cute. It's adorable. I love watching those. She is so great. She does also like a bunch of YouTube videos. I think she started doing the artist way a little bit ago, and that was also really interesting to watch. I love her vibe and her videos are amazing, so you guys should definitely go watch. Then I recently discovered Sarah Danielle. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. I hope so. She's also a book girly and I love her videos. She does like long form content mostly, I think. Like her channel has a bunch of videos and they're all super long, which is something I love. Could you not, I cannot watch a video that is shorter than 15 minutes. It needs to be at least like a good 25 minutes. I love it. But she also does like short form content, like TikToks and reels and everything, and I love her vibe, her aesthetic. Her videos are also like just really well done, and she puts a lot of work in it, and you can tell, and I love it. So those are the two main creators that I've been watching in the month of April, because I usually stick with like the same creators. When I find someone that I like, I will go watch every single one of the videos you post. That's just me. But yes, that's it, guys. That's it for the media favorites. Oh, I didn't include music in this video because if I'm being completely honest, Coachella happened. Obviously I didn't go, but all I've been listening to is Justin Bieber. It is bad. Like, I need to get myself checked up because what the fuck? It's all I've been listening to. I was so obsessed with his Coachella set. Say whatever you want to say. I can take it, honestly, but I was just so obsessed with it. Also, Sabrina's set, phenomenal. So I've been listening to Swag 1 and 2 and Men's Best Friend on repeat. I haven't really been listening to anything else, which is insane. But yeah, that completes my media favorites of the month of April. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this and if you would like me to continue doing this, maybe every month, maybe every 2 months. I don't know. Let me know and I will definitely bring them back. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Hopefully.